Here we go. So welcome to this Abundance Activation training. It is my great pleasure to connect with you all today, and it's wonderful to have people around the world connecting together live. And if you're listening to the recording, welcome, welcome. It's a pleasure to have you here. Before we begin, make sure that you have pen and paper, because you may want to write some things down if you get insights, intuition, inspiration as we go through this session together. So have a pen and paper if you don't have so already. I want you to feel really nice and comfortable as we do this process. So also make sure you're in a nice, comfortable position. So most of you may know me. For those of you who don't, I'm just going to give a very brief introduction to myself so you know who I am. I'm Lara Waldman, the Abundance Activator. I'm originally from Vancouver, Canada, and I'm now living in London, England with my husband and 2 daughters, a dog and my cat. I love animals. And I've been on this path of transformation, healing, on a deep journey to heal not only myself but others for over 20 years now. It's been my passion to see how we can expand beyond the life we're given and what we think is possible into our full potential. I've been exploring the mind, emotions, physical health, spiritual well-being on all levels for a long time. I've been practicing professionally as a healer, a spiritual coach, a channel for over 15 years. And over the last years, I started specializing in the areas of abundance, of manifestation, with a focus on manifesting money for conscious business owners and entrepreneurs, change makers, leaders, in alignment with your soul's purpose. Because what I discovered on this path is we have great power and great potential, and we can manifest. You can create anything you want, really, with enough determination. But what I really am interested in is deep fulfillment and what I call true success in creating true abundance. Because what I discovered personally, and also watching people in the world, you can have all sorts of things. You can have all the money in the world and still be unhappy. You can have all sorts of beautiful things in the world and still be unhappy. So I've been really looking at how do we find that deep sense of fulfillment in this life, and also really make the difference that I believe we were born here. We came here to make. We were born to create. So I have, one of my gifts is I can see who people are on the level of their soul. I get shown people's potential. I call it your heart and soul. There's lots of different words for it. And also I can see the blocks and obstacles that stop people from fully showing up in that potential. So what I see is that you have come here with this incredible energy, this unique vibration, these gifts that long to be realized, to be materialized, and to be created in the world. And this brings us great joy on the level of our soul to create in this physical reality. But also being a human being can be really challenging. And sometimes I think when I'm talking to my guides in these energies, I'm like, if you guys knew, it's quite challenging down here. It's quite a nice idea on the level of the soul to go through all of these challenges and experiences. But actually we know when we're down here on ground zero, it can be really challenging. So my path is, or my purpose as well, is to help find that place of flow, that place to help you navigate your purpose with greater ease. Doesn't mean that life's easy, but what I've discovered is that there's always a place of flow. There's always a place where life is actually really trying to support you on your path and support you on your journey and help you to live and step into your fullest potential. But we can fight that flow and make life a lot more challenging than it needs to be and create a lot more struggle than we need to experience. I'm not saying this is easy. It's a powerful practice. And I really want to guide you into this practice today, which is helping you to tap into the current or the flow of your gifts, of your potential, of your purpose, of your power, and help you to really expand into that next level of your impact, of your influence, who you came here to be, as well as your income. So the idea is there's no separation, that every every aspect of your life and how it's showing up is mirroring an aspect of yourself. And there's an opportunity for really powerful healing, transformation, and growth with whatever is showing up for you in your life. And there's great opportunities for you, even in the stuff that seems painful and difficult and challenging. And all of us probably know by now that, life isn't always smooth sailing, but I've discovered that there is this place where we can find the flow. And I really want to help you to tap into that today. So when I talk about activating your abundance, what I'm talking about is about helping you to connect deeply and powerfully inside yourself and activate your true abundant nature, which is also tapped in and naturally connected to all of life, to the earth, to the collective consciousness, to humanity, and beyond. And this part of you is highly intelligent, highly powerful, and we haven't really been taught how to access that. So as you can see, this work is multi-dimensional. We're working on all levels, to be honest with you, but wherever you focus, there you are. It doesn't matter what point of focus you come in on. So whether you're looking at expanding in your business, your finances, your health, your relationships, whatever it is, you're going to come back inside and visit an aspect of yourself that is ready to be healed, transformed, expanded, uncovered, discovered. Because the great news is that even in the most challenging things, life is really guiding you home to yourself to help you uncover the gold within. So what I want to guide you through, as well as we're activating your abundance, we're really bringing you home to incredible wealth that is deep within you, and uncover and activate the most beautiful aspects of yourself that are just waiting to be uncovered. So we'll go through a really powerful process together doing that today. What I'd like you to do is take a beautiful deep breath in and welcome all of you present here in this moment now. So please take a beautiful deep breath in. Welcoming all of you here. And I want you to know that when we do this work together, we're working on lots of levels. There are a lot of energies coming in to support this process. So please just honor and respect yourself where you are now. Where you are now is perfect, I promise you. And we want you to go into a space of acceptance and embrace this moment now, because this moment is where the magic happens. So also take another deep breath, opening up to receive all the support that's here with you now, that's coming through this session. All right. Welcome. So we're going to work on a few levels. The first level is we're going to set some intentions. I want to know what you are calling in. So this is the part of the session where we ask. We ask for what you want. We set the intentions for what it is you're wanting to create. Now, you might want to write some of this down. You might already know, but we also can use this space to really get clear on what it is that you're calling in. So my favorite has always been using money manifestation as a vehicle to really activate your gifts, activate your purpose. But it really doesn't matter what area you focus on, because whatever it is you want to grow and expand, it's going to be the same inner process, the same inner journey. So let's bring it all to the table. We can start with how much money you would love to welcome into your life in alignment with your heart and your soul and your purpose. What would be a beautiful amount of money to be receiving with ease and joy into your life? It can be a monthly basis, an annual basis. Beyond that, it could be an area of your business that you want to expand or grow or create. What would you love to see happen in that part of your life? Or your work, whatever's going on in your work. Or maybe you are working and you want to transition into running your own business. How about areas of health? Your body. relationships. What are some of the top, that you even say the top 3 things that are popping now for you that are really, you're really wanting to grow and expand, to create, to manifest, to bring into your life? So I'd like you to spend a moment feeling into that and write it down and take a minute to feel. And I'm just going to give you a chance to do that. And notice if you already, just in the writing down or the asking, notice the thoughts that come up, the beliefs that come up already, perhaps. Just observe, just be the witness. The conflict, the battle that can happen between what we desire and our belief systems. Everything we're looking to manifest and to create, the way that I work with it is it's here to help you with your growth, your expansion, to step into more of who you truly are. So on a level, it kind of doesn't matter. It's a very joyful practice to connect you to the joy of creation. And our human self might find this impossible to even understand or connect with. But really, this is about you playing with the joy of creation. We are highly powerful, creative beings. And we want to help you with this process to remember how to access that power of creation within, in harmony, in alignment, and in flow with all of life. So know that it's okay. Whatever you're asking for is okay. It's here to serve your growth. It's here to serve your purpose. It's here to serve you stepping into a fuller expression of who you are. So if you're having a desire for something, it's actually, it's coming from inspiration. A desire for transformation, and perhaps even a desire to heal on a really deep level, old patterns and belief systems. Just going to mute. There we go. So if you need more time and you're listening to the recording, you can pause the recording. And you can also spend more time with this in your own time. So have your list of everything you've written down. You might want to spend a little bit more time nurturing different areas of your life, but welcoming them in. So that first step is to ask. We're asking, we're calling in, we're setting the intentions of what it is that you're wanting to manifest, to create, to see show up in your life. The next step is to align. To align. We want you to connect your desires, what it is that you're calling in alignment with my language is your heart and your soul. So that everything that you're calling in is connected to your heart, to your true essence, from my point of view. Because we can create from the ego, we can create from the mind, and we can create from a sense of lack and separation. But this will only create more pain and suffering for you and those around you. So what I've discovered is that when we connect, when we align and manifest in line with our heart and our soul, with the part of us that is connected to a deeper level of consciousness, everything that you manifest and create will not only be serving yourself and your life, it will also be contributing and connected to and serving the greater good, all of life, humanity, and the planet. So for me, this work, this level of abundance work, is about tapping you into a deeper part of yourself, the part of yourself that is connected to all of life. This part of you, from my experience, is highly, highly intelligent has a 360-degree perspective on all of life, but it also creates differently to the mind. So the challenge is to get out of the mind, to thinking mind, and really connect to the heart, to this inner knowing, your inner wisdom. You could call it your intuition or your inner guidance system. So what I'd like you to do for a moment, you can close your eyes, or you can also journal this out. What is it that you're being called to step into, to welcome in, to align to at this time? What is an alignment to call in, to create, to manifest, to become? So we can take all your desires and your intentions from that first step, and we want to connect it in to something even deeper. To something even deeper. Because what I've discovered with manifesting and creating is that if you're not connected to that deeper desire, that deeper truth, what you create won't truly fulfill you. And I've discovered this the hard way as well. I've been playing with manifestation for over 15 years, and there's some things I manifested and I felt almost nothing because I realized, oh, that wasn't quite it. That wasn't quite what I wanted. What was I really asking for? What was I really, truly asking for? And what we're really, truly asking for often comes down to a state of being. We're actually looking to be feeling, to be experiencing life in a particular frequency. So what I want you to do is take those intentions and desires that are beautiful and they're perfect as they are, and connect them in with your heart. Connect them in with something deeper. What is it that you truly desire? What is it that you're truly calling in? And what is aligned to welcome in at this time? So you can close your eyes, or you can write it out and see what comes. And I tell you now, this work, this abundance work, is really simple. Often the things that we truly desire are really, really simple. And embracing simplicity is actually a very high state of being. And it takes practice. So let's welcome it in. What is it that your heart, your soul, your inner guidance system, whatever language you feel comfortable with, what is it you're truly calling in at this time? And let's listen. See what comes. And it might be different with each thing that you want to manifest. Please make sure you're including a feeling, a state of being, how you want to be feeling and being in your life, in the world, because that is really the heart of the matter. So let's bring that in. And I would love you to share, for those of you live on this call, I'd love you to type into the chat box some of the things that you're getting if you wish to share. It'd be lovely to hear. So the mind thinks that what we desire and what we're calling in is outside of us. So this is a practice of coming back to that internal state of being. That we think that when we have that thing, or we get that thing, or have that experience, then we will feel. But what we want to do is really dive really deep and ask, who am I? How do I want to be feeling? How do I want to be expressing myself? How do I want to be being in the world? So some of the shares are freedom, feeling more expansive, and traveling with my family. Beautiful. And that travel brings in that freedom. doesn't it? Freedom and love, beautiful. Helping people in need with the experience I gathered during this abundance process, amazing, and you're doing that already, so thank you. Loving relationships, beautiful. More time with people I love, beautiful. Safe, open, receptive, happy, and abundant, awesome. Experiencing financial independence, brilliant. And even with something like financial independence, what's the feeling and the quality that comes with that financial independence? What's that feeling, that essence, that quality? So we could break it down even more. So I'm being called to step into showing up visibly as the visionary I am, and modeling and teaching that to others, creating a thriving business with my ideal client. That's amazing. And then I'd love to ask, so what's the feeling? What's the feeling when you're in that vibration, that you're showing up visibly in who you are and supporting other people and supporting your clients and your work? There's an essence, there's a core essence and a quality when we are in that, when we are doing our purpose work, when we're living in alignment with what we're being called to do at this time. So for me, this is the essence, this is the core that we want to feed in and infuse into everything that we're doing. When we're connected to that part, when we're connected to the essence, then we want to make sure that everything we're doing in the world is in alignment with that, which is a practice. And I'm going to be taking you through that practice today. So that's what we want to be doing, is really coming into alignment with yourself, with your essence, with the core root of what it is you're calling in to become. And this is one of the very, very powerful keys to activating your abundance and also to creating a life of true abundance. We want to be bringing you out of the mind that creates separation, lack, not enough, fear, scarcity, separation, and bring you into a deep aligned connection with your heart, with your essence, which is tapped into all of life, to a deep, deep connection with yourself and life. And then from this place, we get beautiful aligned guidance, inspiration, messages of how to create, what to create, and where to create. And it's often much more simple, joyful, easeful than the mind or the ego will allow. So it's a really, really powerful practice. And I tell you what, it's simple, simple, simple. Simple, simple, simple. But sometimes simple can be a real challenge because the mind loves to overcomplicate things so much. So it really is a practice. Okay, lovely. Amazing. So just a reminder, I've said it, I just want to say it one more time. So whatever you're calling in, whatever you want to create in your life, connect to even the deeper core of what it is you want to experience. Why? Like kind of the why of what you're doing. The thing that's going to fuel you and motivate you. It's, again, something very, very simple and fundamental. Okay, amazing. Thank you. I have so much to share. I'm trying to squeeze it all in. Take a deep breath. Welcome all of you into this moment now. And releasing with the exhale. So now what I'd like to do is take you through a guided, powerful process to activate your abundance. We want to take everything we've done so far and help to activate it. And truly what we're doing with activating your abundance is actually embodying your gifts, your heart, your purpose, helping you to really live and breathe who you truly are in every cell of your being, in every cell of your body. We're going to take that magnificence of your heart and soul and become the walking, talking embodiment of that. We want to land that in to your physical reality through your physical body. So I am a channel and a visionary. I get big, massive visions. I can see, what's possible for my clients, for humanity, and it's beautiful. But the journey is taking that magnificence and learning how to bring it home through your body, through your life, you as the vehicle of creation, you as the source of creation. It's wonderful to have all these amazing visions and ideas, but we also need to ground it, to land it, to bring it home. So one of my gifts and one of my sole purposes is to help beautiful, amazing, gifted visionaries, leaders, business owners, entrepreneurs to land their gifts. And that's what we're going to be doing today. Please know and please remember and acknowledge that this is a journey. It is a powerful journey, and it's an ongoing process. This isn't about quick fix. This isn't about perfection. There is no race to win. I think for a long time I was trying to get someplace. I was on this sort of path to try and probably to become enlightened, if I'm being honest with you, this kind of perfect place where everything is wonderful all of the time. And perhaps that does exist, but we are still human. We still have challenges. We still have this mind. We still have obstacles to overcome. It's an ongoing journey, an ongoing process. So please be kind and loving and patient with yourself. And know, it's as annoying as it sounds, it is a journey. And truly, this is the moment where everything happens. So this is it. This is the perfection of this moment. And through the embracing yourself and welcoming yourself in this moment, that is where the magic happens. Through radical acceptance and surrender to this moment, this is where transformation happens. So the mind likes to kind of chase, to project forward, or future trip or past trip. But really, we want to be coming back to this center point over and over and over again. Okay, lovely ones. So now we're going to go into a deep and powerful process. I'm aware there may be questions. Please feel free to write them when they come. And we are going to take a deep dive, so you can sit up or lie down for this part. Sitting up might help you stay awake. If you lie down, you may drift off, but that's absolutely fine if you do. So know that your prayers, your intentions have been heard. The universe is already starting to bring you what you are asking for. In order to bring you what you are asking for, sometimes deep releasing needs to be taking place. We need to release the old and let go of that which is no longer aligned with what you're calling in. So there is a process of releasing old thoughts, old programs, old belief systems, old family programming, ancestral programming, cultural programming, programming of the collective consciousness, to release and set yourself free and unhook yourself for you to fully step into this next level. There is a lot of levels that are going on. So again, this is why we need that patience, that compassion, and deep care for yourself as you journey with this work. It is deep, and it's powerful. And you're working through lots of layers that are not just about you. This is about much more than you. So please be patient and know it's not a rush. It's not a race. But if we're deeply listening into this moment, you will know what you need to do, what's aligned, and what you're ready for. Okay, let's dive in. So please close your eyes and take some beautiful deep breaths into your body. There's a part of us that wants to escape sometimes, to pull out. We hope that what we're asking for is going to take us out of this moment, into something new. And the path to creation and the path to freedom, the path to everything that you desire, is through you, the vehicle of yourself, your body, your life. It's not outside of you. It starts within. From my guidance, the information that comes through me, 90% of this game is an inner game. Inner transformation for outer change. And the pathway, the portal to manifesting and creating what you desire lies within. Uncovering, activating the wealth within, the gold within, connecting you to your true abundant nature. The mind does not understand this, but the heart does. The mind does not get it. But there is a part of you that is deeply wise and connected to this information. And so this is the part of you that I'm speaking to and guiding you into. And we will lovingly soothe the mind, lovingly soothe the ego as we take this journey deep within. Breathing deep into your belly and calling all of you home into this moment. In part that we avoid this moment because of past pain, trauma, challenge. Sometimes we just don't want to feel certain feelings. But once again, as we courageously dive in and courageously feel ourselves, we discover that underneath that pain, underneath that challenge, lies a secret key to your abundance. So we call on great courage and great trust as you take a deep dive within. Being true adventurers into yourself and welcoming and embracing whatever is ready for you, whatever is waiting for you. What is waiting for you is something extraordinary and magnificent. What is waiting for you is you. An aspect of yourself that has been buried, that has been hidden, that has been disguised, that has been potentially abandoned or rejected or ignored. We're going to go and dive in. You are diving into yourself to reconnect to you, to the magic within. The mind doesn't really understand this. So we soothe the mind and go in and feel and breathe yourself home, down through the vehicle of your body. Breathing down in, right down to your pelvic floor, right down to the base of your body, into your belly, breathing yourself present right down to the depth of yourself. Energetically speaking, this abundance work works primarily around the base chakra, the sacral chakras. If you know about the energy systems, it's your perineum, your belly. For women, it's the womb, it's your sexual organs. So breathing deep down into this part of your body, helping you to embody and connect and ground. Welcoming you here. Breathing once again deep down into your body. Welcoming all of you here. Often the thing we desire, we also can be scared of, have a tendency to avoid, to pull out or away from. And so I'm calling in great courage and trust to help you dive deep, become a courageous explorer of yourself, to go in and feel yourself, connect with yourself on a whole new level. Breathing down deep into your belly, breathing down deep into your pelvic floor. Being present with whatever you feel, whatever you discover. We're bringing light, we're bringing consciousness into the shadows. We're bringing light, we're bringing consciousness into the wealth caves within you. Imagine we're going into a deep, dark cave. We don't know what's in there. We're taking light into hidden aspects, aspects that have been simply buried, hidden in the shadows. What I can tell you from my many years of experience is in there lies your power, your gifts, your wealth, your abundance. And sometimes these aspects of the self can be protected or covered in fear, doubt, pain, trauma. We've learned to hide and bury these very high frequency, sensitive parts of the self. Welcome home to you. Welcome home to this beautiful, beautiful part of yourself. And breathe. Deep, beautiful breaths, receiving breath, receiving life, receiving light into your body. Breathing life, light, consciousness into the shadows, into the hidden parts, into the buried parts, and welcoming you home. And let's soothe the mind if any thoughts or fears or doubts come up. Sometimes the mind can get very busy and distracting when you're just about to hit or uncover these amazing parts, these golden parts of yourself. You also learn to hide these parts and protect these parts. So at some point you needed to, and at some point that was a very smart decision. But now we want to uncover these gifts, your essence, to really take that next level, to expand, to embody, to deepen into the next level of your impact, your influence, your income, your purpose, your joy, your pleasure, being alive, being all that you are in this moment, experiencing the fullness of all that life has to offer, expressing and sharing all that you came here to express, to share, to be, and to become. Remembering the core of who you are and why you're here. Breathing deep into yourself. And in these deep depths of yourself, we find a place of ease and flow. We find currents, we find streams of consciousness, like discovering water deep beneath the earth. We discover streams of consciousness, of peace, connection, calm, feeling of coming home. We deepen down beneath the busyness, the surface of the mind, the choppy waves of the mind, and go deep, deep down into a place of stillness. Where you can access the deepest truth of your heart, the deepest truth of your purpose, of your path, of why you're here and what you're here to do and create and become. So let's breathe down into there. We are activating this part of you now. Breathe deep into your body, into your belly, into your pelvic floor. We're helping you to connect and embody this part of you now. Breathe into any intensity, any discomfort, and welcome. And now that you've connected more deeply with yourself, I'm going to ask this deep, wise, abundant part of you. Do you have any messages, any information for yourself at this time? Is there anything you need to know? Anything you need to see, feel, experience? Is there any more information that you need at this time to support you with your path, with your purpose, with creating a life of abundance, for your contribution? Let's breathe in, give yourself some space to feel into this moment. I'd like you to take, let's just say, a deep thank you to yourself, to this part of you, to this part of yourself that is deeply wise, deeply connected, highly intelligent, that is here for the greatest good, for all of life, your life and the lives of others. This part of you knows there's no separation. You're taking another deep breath deep within your body. Deep within yourself. And welcoming yourself back into the moment. You can make a note or write down anything that came to you, any insights, inspirations, ideas, to remind yourself. A lot of this journey is about reminding yourself, remembering, reconnecting, coming home. So, what I'd like to say is, when you are looking to activate your abundance, to keep expanding into your impact, your influence, your income, your purpose, we want to take you out of that ego mind and connect you to your inner wisdom, your inner guidance system, your heart connection. That part of you is already tapped into abundance. It knows. It knows how to create a life of abundance for you. So a sign that you've moved out of that place is if you go into fear, anxiety, overwhelm, frustration, exhaustion. Know that these are all signposts that you need to come back home and reconnect. It's a daily practice. It's something I'm practicing every day and sometimes throughout the day. I have quite a long self-care regime every day to come back to this place, because the mind will pull you out and life will bring triggers and challenges. We want to keep coming home to that place of connection, to calming down that mind. So it's fine-tuning, but it's also just part of our human adventure, and bringing this incredible consciousness and these gifts and your purpose and who you are and who you came here to be, and bringing it through this human vehicle into the world. It's part of the challenge and the journey. So no, and on a level, truly, there is no problem. The problem really comes when we fight the process. So it's reminding yourself, where's my flow? How can I surrender, come back home and find that flow again, that place of ease and flow and connection? And then creating from that place, taking action from that aligned, connected place, rather than from a place of fear or scarcity or lack, frustration, forcing, pushing. So thank you. And thank you for your presence and all that you are. Because what I see is this is a collective, that together we are co-creating something beautiful for this world. It's not just you alone. We're all in this together. And how I get shown it is like our energy, as it roots and it grounds into the earth, create this amazing root system. And if you know about trees and the root systems of trees, they communicate. The root systems of trees can communicate. And this is what I see energetically, is as we're doing this work, for ourselves, that we're actually doing really powerful work through connection around the world. It's pretty extraordinary. So know that you're not alone. And if you do feel alone, please call in support, heart-aligned connections. Thank you. So if you have any questions, anything you'd like to ask me, you're welcome to write in the chat box. If you're here live, if you're listening to the recording, you're welcome to send me a message with any questions. I'd like to take a quick moment to talk about something coming up. For some of you, this will be absolutely enough. This is enough to play with. It's rich enough, it's deep enough, and you probably are full, and that's wonderful. And you can go back to this recording and come back to this place of connection again. And I know there'll be some of you that are feeling a call or a readiness to take this work to the next level and to go even deeper. And I'd like to take just a couple of minutes to talk about that option for those of you who are feeling that call. I have been guided to create and open up the doors to a new space called the Living Abundance Mastermind. And this is where we're going to take this work and go on a deep dive adventure to really embody this wealth consciousness, the state of abundance on a whole new level. Because what I see is, especially the light leaders, the visionaries, people who are really here to make a difference, you're needed. You're really, really needed like never before. And with so much chaos and disturbance in the world, we need to create strong anchor points for ourselves and for the lives that you touch, either in your life or your business or all of it, all of the above. So I've been guided to create a powerful space. It's like the Wealth Cave, deep diving into the Wealth Cave, where we'll be going on a powerful deep dive together. And the doors are opening to the Living Abundance Mastermind in September. And I'm calling in those of you who are feeling the call. So if you are ready to take this work and go even deeper, and you're ready to go into a space of high vibe souls for powerful connecting, networking, co-creating, expanding into the next level of your purpose, embodying the next level of your gifts, wealth, what I like to call wealth consciousness, abundance, please get in touch. You can just message me privately and we can have a conversation from there. I know that the people that are guided into the space will feel it. It will be like a calling or a knowing or a curiosity, and we can have a no pressure conversation about that and really tune into whether this is the right space for you at this time. This is an invitation only space, so we tune in together, really feel in, is this aligned? Is this the best space for you at this time? And are you, the best contribution for this space as well? Because we're in a co-creative space. So thank you. Any questions about that, please get in touch. And I want to say thank you for your presence, because I know, because how I see and feel it is this work that we've just done together is really powerful. Even being here together has contributed to a beautiful charity, contributing to the lives of others. And this is what I know about this work, that this work contributes to everything. So as you welcome in for yourself, you are sending ripples of transformation out into the world. And that is just filling me with goosebumps as I say it, as within, so without. So you can trust in this process that it is contributing, and you are a beautiful, powerful contribution, even when it's not so evident and obvious in the physical world. So thank you so much. And thank you for your courage and your willingness to be here today.